In a world driven by likes and follows, there's a stark reality that many choose to ignore. This is the story of Jennifer Chen, a 24-year-old Asian American whose journey perfectly captures the unsettling transformation of success in our digital age. Jennifer grew up in a traditional household where her parents emphasized education, hard work, and professional achievement. Like many of her peers, she spent countless nights studying, earned her master's degree in biomedical engineering, and landed a respectable job at a research facility. Her salary? A modest $65,000 a year, the result of years of dedication and academic excellence. But just 3 floors down from Jennifer's laboratory worked Lisa, her former high school classmate. Lisa had dropped out of college after her first year when her Instagram following suddenly exploded. Now, she made upwards of $50,000 per month just by posting daily photos of her carefully curated lifestyle, designer clothes, and sponsored content. The contrast couldn't be more striking. While Jennifer spent her days conducting crucial research on potential cancer treatments, often working 12-hour shifts and weekends, Lisa's workday consisted of taking perfectly posed photos by the pool, unboxing luxury items, and attending exclusive parties. The numbers told an even more disturbing story. One of Lisa's 30-second dance videos on social media earned her more than Jennifer's entire monthly salary. A single sponsored post showcasing a beauty product brought in what Jennifer made in 3 months of analyzing complex medical data and writing detailed research reports. The disparity became increasingly apparent at their high school reunion. While Jennifer struggled to make student loan payments and saved carefully for a down payment on a modest apartment, Lisa arrived in a Tesla, wearing clothes that cost more than Jennifer's entire wardrobe. The conversation at their shared table was telling. "You're still doing that lab work?" Lisa asked, barely looking up from her phone as she checked her latest post's engagement rates. "You should really start an OnlyFans or something. I mean, you're pretty enough. Why waste time with all that complicated stuff when you could just post content?" Jennifer watched as their former classmates flocked around Lisa, eager to appear in her stories, hoping to catch some of the spillover fame. The same people who once mocked Lisa's decision to leave college now hung on her every word, desperate for tips on growing their own social media presence. The irony wasn't lost on Jennifer. Her research could potentially save lives, yet society seemed to place more value on perfectly filtered photos and carefully choreographed dance moves. The message was clear. In today's world, traditional hard work had been replaced by the ability to market oneself online. As she drove home in her used Honda Civic, Jennifer passed several billboards featuring social media influencers. Each one seemed to mock the traditional path she'd chosen. The faces smiled down at her, selling not just products but a troubling message. Success no longer required years of study, professional expertise, or meaningful contribution to society. It simply required the right angle, the right filter, and the willingness to turn oneself into a product. The story of Jennifer and Lisa represents a broader shift in our society's values. While one person dedicates their life to advancing human knowledge and potentially saving lives, another accumulates wealth and influence by mastering the art of self-promotion. The disparity in their rewards raises uncomfortable questions about what we truly value as a society. Some argue that influencers like Lisa simply understand the new economy better, that they're entrepreneurs who've identified and seized modern opportunities. But this oversimplifies a complex issue. When the gap between meaningful work and profitable work grows too wide, when the shortcuts become too tempting, what message does this send to the next generation? As Jennifer continues her important research, Lisa's influence only grows. Each passing month brings new brand deals, larger paydays, and an expanding empire built on carefully curated images. It's a tale of two paths, one paved with dedication, expertise, and service to humanity, the other with filters, followers, and the commodification of self. In the end, it's not just about Jennifer and Lisa. It's about all of us and the future we're creating. As social media continues to reshape our notion of success, we must ask ourselves, what kind of world are we building when we reward the superficial over the substantial, the quick win over the long-term contribution? The answer may not be comfortable, but it's one we need to confront. Because in this digital age, the gap between merit and reward seems to grow wider with each passing viral moment, each trending hashtag, each perfectly posed photograph that generates more income than a year of meaningful work.